you're wondering what my little setup is here, this is a Tether Tools tray that I have on top of a impact stand. It's a monitor stand. This is my little monitor, but actually I'm using it in a different way. So instead of having a good sized monitor, which you can totally take, I've got it, with this tray. So I can have blackout on an iPad. I can have AKS, Rat Pack AKS transmitter, and then I can also add the little video hop. So this is with a Hollyland Mars 4K, and then that is connected to this Atomos Shinobi 7-inch monitor, and that way I can just be separate a little bit from camera, from Video Village, and as long as an AC is willing to connect the transmitter to one of the client monitors, easy deal. It doesn't seem to affect people in terms of wireless interference, so this is just, it'd be nice if I had it in a case and I could just pop it and go, but this is relatively quick to set up and works well in the sort of setups that I need it. This stand, I will say, is new to me. So I've been sent a lot of lights, not a lot of grip, which makes sense. I'm a gaffer, but I have a combo truck, so I have a lot of grip, and I think gripping is really what separates us often from other folks who just own lights, right? So I do appreciate a good piece of gripware, and this stand comes down really short, so I can be sitting at it, and that's great. This is sort of, it could go a little bit lower, but this is good, and then it goes quite tall. So that's the first riser, so I could be up here. And then the second riser goes even further. So, there's the top of that. And now I'm out of frame. And just to put a tape on it, the top of this deck is just above 6 feet. So, super handy. I like the diameter of these risers as well. It just feels nice and beefy. It's got good design. It's got wheels. As we move around a space, I can just, tootle around. I don't have to have this on mains power. I could put it on battery. Often I get to set and ACs will ask for 1, 2, 3 even monitor stands. Sometimes people will bring their own. I appreciate that. So often I'll give them a stand, and usually a Matthews, what are they, a baby junior roller, because that's at a good height. But this is nice because it'll go low. So often they'll pick this because they want it lower, and it can take a pretty beefy monitor as well. So real happy with this stand. Impact grip, been around, but they only sell at the moment through B&H. You have a well-designed quality unit that is at an affordable price. So there you have it, a little intro to Impact. Just a little more detail on this monitor mount. It's definitely beefy, well made, and it just gives you a good feeling about sturdiness, and it's locked. When you lock it, it's locked. So I thought, just to show its versatility, how about I flip it over? And that way you can see, you can redo the mount if the monitor's not in the right orientation, but it's quite simple to just flip it. And then you've got, one more sort of orientation that could happen pretty quickly. And oh, by the way, they make other stuff. This is a tube clamp. So it's a clamp that, feels like a Carlini in a sense. You can grab that, grab your tube, spin it closed, and then, so that's really solid. But not only that, there's a receiver on this end and a little locking pin. So you can take another one of these units and stick it in here. Have another tube, have another tube, have another tube. So you could have, 4 quite quickly, all on one connection by these, because of this simple innovation, which is you can add clamps to clamps to clamps. I really like it. Well thought out, and I'm looking forward to more pieces of grip gear from Impact. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything here, but you add some tomato, some king oyster mushrooms, Beecher's cheese, 2 egg yolks, along with caramelized onions, and some mustard mayo on 2 toasted buns. Even though I fell off the recipe a little bit, so good.